like we're moving backwards in your rearview mirror. The road eaten up by the snow, eaten up. I can feel, I know you feel it too. A little flicker on the path we steer of subtle flashing lines. We'll go faster and faster. This time my mind, it won't forget. This time my mind, we're not there yet. This time it goes faster and faster. This time my mind, it won't forget. This time my mind, we're not there yet. This time it goes faster and faster. Faster and faster, dear. The road's still moving backwards. Now it looks so clear. The snow eaten up by the road, eaten up by. I can still recall the twists and turns, but it feels so straight ahead, a little farther till the end. We'll go faster and faster. This time my mind, it won't forget. This time my mind, we're not there yet. This time it goes faster and faster. This time my mind, it won't forget. This time my mind, we're not there yet. This time it goes faster and faster. This time my mind, it won't forget. This time my mind, we're not there yet. This time my mind, it won't forget. This time it goes faster. This time my mind, it won't forget. This time my mind, we're not there yet. This time my mind, it won't forget. This time it goes faster and faster.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're switching it up. We're going to play a little Destiny 2. Now, I have been absolutely, positively, supercalifragilistically, expialidociously been slacking. I basically did all the story for Act 1 and then dipped. So I'm not going to lie. I've only completed Final Shape on one character. So we got a lot of stuff to do. All right, there's a lot to do tonight. We can pick and choose as we go along. We got a couple hours to do it in. So we've got the Hunter here. She has not done Final Shape yet. We've got the Warlock who did Act 1. And we've got the Titan here who also did not do Final Shape yet. So first I'm gonna jump into the Warlock. I got some thingy to thing things. Infamy for the taking. Well, that's interesting. Festival of the Lost is ending soon. Let's see. Unclaimed challenges. There we go. Bonus rep right off. Season. Oh, good. We got that done. I'm pretty much. How much Bright Dust do I have? That's the question. The Stygian Night Steed. Or the Stygian Steed. Let's see what we got here. This is Festival of the Lost stuff. So I have 12,000 Bright Dust. I could buy the Warlock set if I really wanted to, but I'm not. And I'm going to do this. One, because I don't want to waste 6,000 Bright Dust on it. Two, on the principle, because I didn't want the bad Warlock set. I wanted the good Warlock set, and for some reason people chose the bad one, which is arguably the worst looking set out of the two. Go figure. So I'm gonna hold on to all of my Bright Dust unless there's something really good on this page. Which, the Star Horse Broom, not interested. Pride Glass, it's an okay ornament. It's not worth the 1,200 Bright Dust. Decollated Dread, that's a kind of cool Halloween ship. and then the spider shell, which does not look good. Hold on. We got more season pass stuff. Am I missing something? Oh, yeah, here we go. Strange coins, insurmountable, Shaski. We got all new kinds of stuff, which is good. Let's see how the new shader looks on. Absolutely not. Eclipse Tempest doesn't look bad, actually. But we're sticking with this for right now. I'll probably change it eventually. What is this? View journey. I'm not near rank 8 yet. Now I gotta increase my rep with Ido, and I have to do kill 10 Bane empowered combatants in Nightfalls. So there's, like I said, there's stuff we can do. We're not even gonna bother with Eva Levante. Vesper's Host we haven't done yet, so let's jump into... So we don't have any quests for episode 2, and we have 2 legacy quests. The epilogue for the mission Encore, which I ran so much, I just don't want to run it anymore. So we're going to take a look at everything here. I have to clean out my inventory, which I will probably save until the mighty Zephin the Blade is around. Because I just know, I don't know, there's so much stuff, and I'm so out of the loop all the time. I don't know what perks are good. Like, I don't know what's worth keeping. So let's see, Lone Wolf. Improves aim assist, aim down sights, and airborne effectiveness. Increases these when there's no allies nearby. Okay. Improves range, accuracy, and handling as the magazine gets lower. I mean, that's like, okay. I don't know if it's good. Frozen combatants become surrounded by so like brain freeze. So conductive cosmic crystal and brain freeze will be good because we're using the same warlock build since Final Shape launched. Oh, we got the helmet? I didn't know we got the helmet. I want to see how the helmet looks. Hold up. I do this when this lands. See, because so this was the original transmog back in Witch Queen when I was using Geomags, and it looked so much nicer. And now I'm holding out for the new seasonal. See, that's not that bad, but I'm holding out for the seasonal chest piece, the cloak. In the meantime, I meant to look at the helmet. So let's see what the helmet looks like. Doesn't look good in that shader, that's for sure. It looks okay, but I think like this needs the jacket to go with it. That's the problem. Do I have another chest piece that looks good? Actually, that doesn't look too bad. But it needs, you know, it needs that high collar on the robe that I think only the seasonal chest piece will provide. So, we've got all this kinds of stuff.
It's good to see you alive.
Like I said, I don't know what's good. I don't know what's bad. I just want to play the game.
What can I do for you, Warlock?
Do I have enough to... One exotic engram and an ascendant shard. Is there anything I want to focus right now? Probably not, so we're not going to do that. I honestly... What's over by Saint? Is there something by Saint I need to go get? Excuse me. Like, see, like, I have all this stuff. Like, I don't know what's good anymore. I don't know what's not good. So I'm going to leave all this here. We will go talk to Zavala. Not to pop the engrams, but to see if
Good. You're back.
I've unlocked anything yet.
Requisition approved.
Because I do want that. I want the assault rifle. I'm not going to attune to anything. There's that new glaive. So because the warlock has already progressed far enough along, I'm honestly thinking the best course of action might just to be. I mean, we could do what are the seasonal challenges we're looking at here? What's this week's? Stun 50 champions, complete crucible matches, build or upgrade defenses and salvage. Pair ADU Pathfinders, Bane empowered combatants on Salvation on expert difficulty. Craft volatile tonics for Eidos tonic. You know what? I think what'll just give me less of a headache. We could also look at this, which I was working on this. Complete Vanguard Ops Crucible matches with the set. Defeat combatants and loot engrams in the Sky Dome, and then reach Justicar. How much space is in my vault? This is the problem. If I don't have enough space in my vault, I have 20 slots. See, like, why do I have 4? Subjunctives. Why do I have 3 compass roses? Like, I have all these. I mean, ergo sum. There's a reason you have all those. Well, why do I have 2 red deaths? Here's what we're gonna do. Put this away. Put this away. Just give me the 2 spaces, because that way I can pull those 2 red deaths out. Masterwork the one, put the other one back. So that's an easy extra slot in my inventory. I have these 3 helmets, and I don't know why. I don't even use that. Like, I have 3 of these masks, and I don't know why. I don't even use these for builds. I just keep them in here because I'm too terrified of getting rid of them in case one of them is the meta or one of them's good. This stuff I'm keeping in here until this game gets shut down. They're never going to take that away from me. Oh, I do have the Shade Stalker set. What is it? What's the grants 1 point of Apothecary Ido Vendor reputation? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that on my Warlock. I'll do that on my characters that don't have, like, proper prismatic style builds. Because as you can see, I'm 3 points away from a triple 100. Which one's this one? That's this one, right? Yeah. Well, there's the Glimmer. Throw the ornament on it. Makes it look like old Red Death. Drop it in the slot. This can go in the slot. Last Word can go in the slot. Okay. So, now what we're going to do is I think I'm going to switch characters, honestly. Just because when I log in and see all that stuff, I get overwhelmed. And honestly, because I don't play often, that's why I need someone who does to help me navigate what's good and what's not. What I usually do, and let me see if I can even look it up. Sorry, I was reading a notification. I usually go into Little Light and it tells me what you know, what the quote unquote god rolls are, but we don't know what they are yet, right? Oh, we're gonna center the camera, lower it a little bit. There we go. So if I'm looking in little light, out of all those guns in my energy slot, the only one that it says is any type of good roll is the heliocentric that I have, which I have 2 good PvE rolls, and that's a good PvP roll. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna make this easy on ourselves. We're gonna go Titan. We're not gonna modify him. I do get the itch. Is it gonna put me in?
Long ago, the Traveler came to the Sol system.
Oh,
It
watch this
brought a
cutscene.
golden age to humanity. They explored, they built, they thrived. Until the collapse. A terrible calamity caused by the Traveler's oldest enemy. It brought the people of Sol to the brink of extinction. When all hope seemed lost, the Traveler saved humanity by creating us. With the Traveler's light, Ghosts and Guardians together protected the last city from the forces of darkness. No matter.
Look at all that content we don't get to play anymore, guys. Look at all of it. Never get to relive those moments in game again. Because Bungie said no.
We soon learned even that was more complicated than we thought. Our enemies wielded the
I don't know
light,
if this is for the episode or
shaking
for the
our faith
expansion.
in what we once thought we knew. From old conflicts grew new alliances. And just as our enemies learned to wield the light, we found a way to leverage the darkness. In that darkness, we rediscovered the being responsible for humanity's collapse. The Witness. It wishes to create what it calls
All right, no, this is for the expansion.
our universe, perfected in the name of salvation.
We are
Everything
your salvation.
calcified into eternity. We've tried to follow the Witness into the Traveler, and every attempt has failed. Until now. Vanguard Scout Crow wished his way inside. The paracausal bond he shares with his twin sister will guide us safely
I think under the
through it.
couch.
Now, our leaders prepare a strike force to enter
Doom,
the Traveler
doom,
to
doom.
confront the Witness. That's our role. The tip of the spear. Every battle we've fought has brought us to here and now.
I miss the Red War, dude.
It's time.
That's still a fire screenshot. I really do think that it's such a disservice to new fans that they can't experience all the major, not minor, like seasons. Seasons are minor stuff. But they can't experience all the major story beats in chronological order. Because it makes the final shape such a better product when you're able to do that. And I know Shadowkeep's there, but Shadowkeep just isn't enough. To understand realistically, yeah, what's up, Chief? To understand realistically, in my opinion, the scale of all of this, you really need to play from the Red War. I mean, obviously you should play from D1 through to get the full scope, and that may or may not be, you know, happening eventually over here on the channel.
Possible.
But you really need to play through Red War to the final shape to just understand what the Guardian has gone through over the past like 7 years.
You don't know how long I've been looking for you.
Plug's gonna annoy him. How's your day been, Chief? We also need more, like, city stuff. Look at the Prodigal Guardian. Good. You started the AC Origins DLC. Got through the first one very fast. Nice. Is that the Curse of the Pharaohs one? Or is Curse of the Pharaohs the second one? Oh no! It's cubes! This is what makes no sense to me about The Witness. There's no balance to this. And we know that the Witness is not the winnower. So the winnower is out there doing whatever. Hell yeah, I am, homie. Now, I think canonically, everyone felt this. I think that's what they said in the lore. There she is, everyone's favorite space witch.
The Witness nears the final shape.
We're initiating Operation Ahamkara. Now.
I love that it's called Operation Ahamkara.
The portal is unstable.
Ikora, the Guardian, me. I won't lose another soldier in this war.
It's such a shame that Lance Reddick unfortunately passed away. Could you imagine the performance he would have given us with this?
It's fighting me. This might be the end.
If it is, it was an honor to serve the last city with you.
Also, I just realized Nathan Fillion is the only original Vanguard voice actor to finish the final shape. Ikora's changed in Season of the Undying, I think. And obviously Lance Reddick unfortunately passed away. Not that their new VAs don't do a good job. I actually really do think Keith David was the best choice they could have gotten to fill Zavala shoes. All right, listen, I've done this on Legend. I'm not doing it again. We're doing it on Brave. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. All right? I want to get in and get out. What weapons do we got? Hothead, Hubba Baloo. I think we're all set. Running a Hoyle build. And I'm not tier 10. Yeah, Ikora's so their change in voice actress is actually really close. I've done it already, Chief. I have the emblem. Show you that right now. Where is it? Player. Account. General. Where is it? Oh, my Titan doesn't have it. I don't think. I've done it already. I'm not doing it again. This takes too much time. It's insane. I had to get my friend to help me. We're taking screenshots, all right? It's going to be peppered with screenshots for the gram and Blue Sky and Threads. Which, shameless plug, go follow me on all three under the same username, The Phantom King X. Okay, I haven't played Titan in forever, since actually Season of the Wish. So what are we running? We're running Knockout, Touch of Thunder. I think this is still the meta build. It's grenade, melee, thruster. What do we got? I have a pulse rifle on. We'll do pulse. What other guns do I have? Risk runner. I have a submachine gun on. We'll do submachine gun. Anti-barrier scout. There you go. I'll mess with all of this when we get through dealing damage with a grenade launcher. I have a grenade launcher on, so we'll keep that. We'll do Killing Breeze. Why not? We'll do that. We're not doing anything with Weakened or Devour. So we'll also run Total Carnage. We're not using Stasis. We'll do Concussive Reload. Retinal Burn. We'll do Debilitating Wave. And we'll do Kinetic Impacts. This'll change. This is just to get us through the campaign, honestly. So we're all set up. Got all of our stacks. We have enough. There we go. We have 100 resistance. That's right. I remember how this build works now. So this is the ad clear build. I don't know if it still functions like it used to. But in Season of the Wish, this was the ad clear build, and then you swap to Curus to do DPS. So we're going to keep it like that. I don't know if it'll work. Also, let me see Ghost Shells for a second. Episode Echoes. What is that? Oh, the Disciple Shell. That's right. Season 23. So we do have the Dragon Shell, which I don't actually think looks all that good. So we're going to keep our little... What's this one? The Constant Vigilance Shell. Besides, I have the ship, so we're good to go there. Thank you. Hailing Confusion, Risk Runner, and Hullabaloo. All right, that's enough talk. Let's do this.
We have no signal on either Vanguard leader. The Guardian's comm line is
This is arguably one of my favorite levels in the campaign.
We're here.
Hear me out. Destiny 1 on the Switch 2.
We're here. What is this place?
The Traveler contains many more multitudes than you or I could ever comprehend.
I heard you out,
You are
Chief.
getting the threshold.
And this is what happens. I heard you out, and I died.
paracausal mutilations. I can feel its power stretching through the portal.
Clipped?
I will try to
Absolutely.
go.
That'll go on TikTok. Oh, I gotta timestamp that. Where are we at? We're at the 30-minute mark. I don't remember that. I'll turn that into a little short. Don't worry about it. That'll be on TikTok. Probably by Monday. So, I think D1 needs to be remastered. And hear me out. I know everyone and their mother are going to be like, oh, we don't want D1. We want D2. Oh, we want to play D1.
Taken. The witness must be using them to search for us. That's a sphere of concentrated darkness. It's being detained in a
But hear me out.
Destroy it.
There you go. That's, I'm getting back into the groove. I really think you clipped it. Thank you.
Darkness unraveled.
Post that in Discord in the... We have a channel for it. Bear with me. I'll tell you where to put it.
We have taken incoming, but I'm picking up something strange with them. A concentrated source of light.
Put that in the highlights channel of the Discord server if you could, Chief. I would greatly appreciate it. Throw that. Yahtzee. Just ionic traces, thank you. You have any ice pop? There we go. So.
You don't like it.
I never
You
said.
said you didn't like it. You said you didn't like the texture because it's different.
No, I never said. It is too sour. It's like a lemonade. Thanks, Chief. I never said I didn't. Me hoy, me noy. I didn't like the fact that they got rid of the gumball eyes and made them chocolate chips.
It worked. The light made the imagined structures solid. Made them real.
I don't think so. I'll check.
They had the gumball.
Mm-hmm.
Batman or Spider.
So, what I was saying was, hold that. Thank you. Destiny 1 would benefit so much from a World of Warcraft Classic treatment, where if you even just brought Destiny 1 to the PC and put it on Steam as a collection, people would eat that up. Do you know how many people long to go back to Destiny 1? So if you just say, hey, we're making Destiny 1 servers, it's going to be on Steam, it's not going to be on console, it's just going to be on Steam, blah, 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 you can connect your Bungie, like, and you just do something like add Bungie account to it. Get away from me.
I'm not sure what that creature is.
I'm just turning my headset down.
It reads like a sign.
If you...
But its genetics are scrambled. Changed.
Agents of the Black Fleet. Nezarec, Volk.
This isn't Pinocchio, we're not wishing upon our star.
Which one star not to fucking happen, okay?
Nothing fucking happens because Bungie won't let it happen. If they were to say, hey, we're releasing Destiny 1, the collection on Steam, so many people would play it. It would arguably print money. And it's a great way to get new players introduced into the franchise. Because now, when people are like, well, I want to get in Destiny, where do I start? You don't have to say, well, you need a PS4 or an Xbox 360. You say, hey, if you have a PC... You know what? They should put this on console. I lied. They should put this collection on console, too. All you gotta say is, hey, get Destiny 1 on, you know, the remaster collection. Play through Destiny 1. And then when you're done with Destiny 1, get Destiny 2. Are you gonna give me some, or you just gonna keep doing it? Because it's a sorbet. So, that's what I personally think. I think that we should get they should do a Destiny 1 collection. Especially if they're not working on Destiny 3. I think they do a Destiny 1 collection. Does Bungie even have the full rights to the franchise? Yes, Bungie completely owns Destiny. They would have never been able to break off of Activision and continue to make Destiny 2 if they didn't own the full rights. Now, I don't know if they sold anything off to Sony, but as far as I'm aware, they own the rights to Destiny. Which, again, is why it doesn't make sense. Oh, there's more than that? Oh, here it is. That we don't have... Unless they just don't have the manpower. I mean, I know they're split between... Marathon. I know if Activision technically owned Destiny 1. I don't think so. I think Bungie has control. Because I think that was one of the big deals about the split with Activision. Which, honestly, hindsight 2020, and I've talked about this on past podcast episodes. Everyone, including me, was hooting and hollering when the Activision split happened. Because we thought Activision was the reason that Destiny had become as monetized as it was. Clearly, that's not the case. Destiny has only become more monetized since Bungie has split from Activision. And before anybody's like, oh, it's Sony. No, Destiny 1, the moment Shadowkeep came out, became infinitely more monetized. Between the season pass, all the stuff in the Eververse. So, we can't say if splitting from Activision was a truly good thing for Bungie, because we don't know if we would have gotten the Witch Queen in the final shape. But looking back, I know Activision is not everybody's favorite company, but Activision at least gave them the manpower to make Forsaken. Bungie had 3 studios working on Forsaken. Bungie had themselves, High Moon, and I think Ravensoft. One of those studios was strictly in charge of Last Wish. The other studio made all the armor and weapons that we got for that expansion. You know, and I mean, you see what we get armor-wise now. We get like 1 armor set a year. And I'm not counting Eververse because that's in the cash shop. I mean, we did thankfully get a new ritual armor set, even though it's still only just a recolor set. It's still something. And we did get the 10th anniversary armor set. But if we're being honest, if it wasn't the 10th anniversary, would we have gotten an extra armor set? You know, probably not, right? We would have gotten the campaign set and the Vesper set. And, you know, the Eververse set. The way I view the cash shop is this. If I can't earn a good majority of my cosmetics just by playing the game, then that's a problem. I'll give you an example. Let's take something easy, like ghost shells. Because they introduced exotic ghost shells into the cash shop, legendary ghost shells are kind of pointless. Nobody wears them, right? Let's hypothetically say they didn't introduce exotic ghost shells. Let's say they only went up to legendary. That is a cosmetic that could be in loot pools for activities. Because the driving force behind Destiny has been, is, and always will be rewards at the end of activities. That's why there's such a huge discussion around crafting.
You have to keep moving.
Because some people think that crafting is
Even my bond with my brother is faint.
just...
We'll find the others.
Some people believe that crafting takes away from the loot chase. Now, I personally like crafting. I have plenty of guns that are crafted. I mean, let's just look at my patterns. Like, I don't have everything, but I have a good amount of crafted patterns. Some I still use, some I don't use. But do I think it takes away from the loot grind? In some aspect, because now it's more about getting the checklist rather than getting the perfect roll. I will read your message in a second, Chief. I'm fighting for my life here. Okay. Now that everything's dead. Speaking of monetizations, they better not add a battle pass into Marathon where you can get weapons and gear, cosmetics only, please. I don't know what Marathon's going to be like, and honestly, I don't know if I'm going to play it anymore. When it first was announced, I was down for it, but then when they said that it shifted from, fully customizable characters to a sort of quote-unquote hero shooter, I wasn't the biggest fan of that. You gotta remember, I'm from the era of Call of Duty where everything was an earned cosmetic, right? There was no... Team Fortress 2. That was it, right? Like, that was the only game that comes to mind where it was a hero quote-unquote shooter. And even then, that wasn't about the cosmetics, because that game was just so fun to play. I hope it's only cosmetics, but the problem with cosmetics is you run into the chance of a cosmetic being really good in the actual gameplay. It's probably going to be closer to Battlefield 2042 specialists than Overwatch heroes. You're probably right. I guess I just wanted a fully customizable character rather than a template character, if that makes sense. There's nothing wrong with specialists. I haven't played 2042, but I've played Battlefront, so I'm familiar with the same kind of, like, it's a class system, not exactly a hero system. And to go back to what I was saying about sometimes cosmetics can affect the gameplay, just look at Sunshot, right? Wasn't one of the Sunshot ornaments, didn't it make the gun better in the Crucible just because of, I think, what was it? There was less on screen when you aim down the sights. There we go. Look at that, we got armor charges and everything. I hate this super sometimes because I can't control it because I'm bad at the game. There we go. There was a chaperone skin that gave it more range too. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So it's such a fine line sometimes with cosmetics because obviously that's not the intention. That can just be a side effect of how the skin looks. And if that's the case where, oh, say there's a gun skin in the battle pass that makes that gun have more range like Chaperone, then everyone's gonna just dump money into the battle pass, especially if there's skips to it like there is in Destiny. And then it becomes a pay-to-win scenario. I mean, you have to be good at the game, right?
Tell him the Allied coalition will protect the city in the Vanguard's stead. Tell him that we will join you as
I go the
soon
right
as we
way.
are able.
Yes.
Tell him that
But, we'll see what happens.
He knows.
It's still way too early to tell. Also, I'm probably not going to use world drops for anything other than infusion fuel. And we're strictly going to stick to... This is how I play my alts, just so I don't get overwhelmed. We're going to stick to campaign weapons and seasonal weapons. As for armor, we're pretty much going to keep what I have on if I want to do another build. For example, I may do a Khepri's build to play PvP. I'll deal with that later.
Hold this any longer. Guardian, go. Go.
But we're making good progress. The threshold. The pale heart. My chair's sinking. I will say the final shape had some really good cutscenes. I just watched the clip you posted, Chief. That's good. That's a good job of catching that. Also, we're gonna get rid of the game counter when we're not playing Cyberpunk or any of the games on the list. There was a huge theory about this, that the astronaut was supposed to be the Guardian. And I think it's just the Traveler giving us a metaphor. But I am excited to use all this new gear because I really didn't. Because Prismatic Warlock was so broken, I used the same build for the entirety. Which, don't get me wrong, I loved and was fun to use. But I just wish I had experimented with stuff besides the Call. Because the Call was arguably the best gun that came out of the final shape, right? Obviously, not counting exotics. We're counting legendaries only. I'm blind. By the light.
Are we alive? Is this... This is... Guardian. That vision.
We have made it.
I think we're inside.
My brothers and sisters in the Traveler's Light. That's debatable. There's also no hesitations. Is that the fusion or the sniper? Because like I said, I only used the... Actually, hold on. We're gonna do a thingy. We're gonna adjust the brightness because I'm playing on a different setup. That's better. That's the healing auto. Oh no, yeah, I used that too. You're right, 100%. Those were the two guns. I didn't really use the hand cannon or the fusion or the sniper rifle. So that's what I like to use my alt characters for. I like to experiment with different guns that I would not have used on my main character. Also, look how many bright engrams I have on my Titan. My Titan is rolling in the engrams. Think we can go one more? We'll do one more. That's still pretty bright. It also makes everything look a little better and not all white, you know, washed out. We could see all the colors and stuff. So while we're moving on here, I have a question for everyone in chat. Do you guys get the urge to just replay a game that you haven't played in like 3 years, but it's a certain time of year rolls around and you just get that little nostalgic biting at, you know, nostalgic feeling biting at the back of your brain? Because I have been having that all week with Skyrim, and I don't know why. And I think it's because it's getting colder. I think it's because the holidays are coming, and there's just something about the snow and the mountains of Skyrim that just seems so inviting this time of year. And I'm replaying, you guys know I'm replaying Kingdom Hearts. We're playing through that too. Yeah, every October I get the urge to play Skyrim. Dude, it's not just me. So where's my cop? Hold on. I mean, I'm also replaying. I'm also replaying through Dragon Age, but this specifically, I don't know why. I've only played through Skyrim once, but I'm getting the urge to just replay it again. I might have to do that, honestly, because I've never played the DLC. I might have to start a fresh playthrough. But that's you know, that's for another time. We'll get to that one day. Maybe after I play through Kingdom Hearts, I'll play through. It's a shame that Elder Scrolls 6 is PC and Xbox only, though. It is. I have a feeling. I know Xbox just had a big press conference, so I don't know how their exclusivity is still going to be handled, because there were rumors that Halo could potentially come to PlayStation. I have a feeling certain games will. I think Starfield's going to come to PS5. And I think eventually Elder Scrolls 6 is going to come to PS5, just with how Xbox is handling their business. There's no guarantee. That's why I haven't bought anything on PC yet. Well, one, because I have 85 games. But two, I'm waiting to see what this... Remember how I said this was my favorite level in this campaign? It's because of this.
We're really here.
So I know that that's the city. I honestly thought that that was... what was the place on Venus? The arcade, not the Arcology. The Ishtar Collective? I thought that was Ishtar over there, and not the last safe city on Earth. And then you see this big old thing staring at you. Ishtar, yeah, there you go, Chief. But yeah, I would never say never about Elder Scrolls 6 coming to PlayStation, if I'm being 100% honest. There's no guarantee it'll ever come to PS5 or like PS6, say. But if Starfield ends up going to PlayStation as a re-release, like Hi-Fi Rush did,
Can't pick up anything.
I think
No
it's...
comm signals from Seoul.
And if it sells well, I think that would be a good indicator on whether or not Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5 would come to PS5 as
We're
well.
alone.
Also, I've contemplated this for years. I genuinely think I might do a no HUD run of Destiny one day. Entire game, no HUD. And see how it goes. D1 will be a little terrifying, especially on the moon and with the hive. But I think otherwise it'll be really fun.
I can feel the light here. It's everywhere. The grass, the air. It's not what I expected the heart of the traveler.
I'm also going to keep it 100. The Pale Heart is a really great destination, but I think they put their entire budget in the starting zone. Because the other destinations, while they look cool in their own aspects, they just don't hit like the intro, the Threshold, and the Lost City Outskirts. Outskirts? I don't know why, but D1 Hive still scared me. It was a different design. It was honestly a different design. Hold up one second. Let me see something. I'm trying to find a picture of D1 Hive. Here we go. All right. At night? No. No, not with work the next day. All right, here's this is D1 Hive. Right? Like, do you see how they're designed? A lot of bone, a lot of chitin, whatever it's called. Right? That's D1 Hive. Bear with me. Let's see. Okay. That's standard definition. Laser is like standard. It's a little bit better than standard, but it's not IMAX. All right. See, and then you see. See how D2 Hive, they don't look as dangerous? Also, I'll be right back, guys. So I think it was it's you could tell there's a design shift between Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 across all the races. And I think it comes through more so in some than it does in others. So the Cabal, it makes sense a little bit, but it seems across the board, in my opinion, that the races in Destiny 2 just don't look as menacing as they did in Destiny 1. Where are we going? It's the upside down hangar.
Servants of the witness. They must be remnants from a conquered species.
These guys on Veteran, ooh, are legendary. There we go. Now, if I remember right, we don't get any real campaign weapons until the end of the campaign, right? Because it's all behind the Micah quest lines, which I think is wild. And, well, he wants to be a jerk, which is fine. That just missed, so can't even proc the build because I'm bad at throwing my nades. I also missed tens of my shots. I think the Taken out of all the races still probably look relatively the same compared to their D1 counterparts. Take the icon of darkness. So what's everybody's favorite expansion? In Destiny 2, we'll specify. What's everybody's favorite expansion in Destiny 2? Because I honestly think mine is either the Witch Queen. I'm at a three-way toss-up, to be honest. The Final Shape. The Final Shape's really good. I don't know if mine is the Final Shape. My three-way toss-up is between the Final Shape,
Forming a wellspring. We can use it.
the Witch Queen, and Beyond Light. So the last three expansions. Well, no, not Lightfall. I also don't know how to play Prismatic Titan, by the way. Oh, that's why. That's alright, we'll get you up here, buddy. Hold on, don't you worry. We're gonna get you. There was just something that... We're gonna end this right now.
Guardian, get me to that wellspring of paracosal power. We need it.
There was just something about Beyond Light that felt special. And I know it's not perfect. And it's arguably, and I know it's not the best expansion. I think if we're talking what's the best D2 expansion, do I have to stand in the font? There we go. I was like, why is that not working? So it wasn't the perfect expansion. It wasn't the best expansion, but there was something so special to me about Beyond Light, and it could have been the time period, and it might just be the nostalgia of being home during Big Rona. Everybody's playing, so it could be a little bit of nostalgia bait. But I always have a soft spot in my heart for the for Beyond Light. The Hive terrified me when I was a little kid for playing D1. I was very little and they gave me nightmares. Yeah, they'd give anybody nightmares at a young age.
Years ago.
I'm glad you stuck with the game, though.
I'm picking up a Vanguard emergency transponder. It's faint.
Oh,
It's
hello.
not far here. Someone else must have made it through.
You're not chewing on this tonight. You were like 5 or 6? It is a little young. What are you doing here? You want attention. The kitty wants attention. Oh, is it bath time? Is it bath time? I'm waiting to see what she does. You gonna behave? You gonna behave? Oh, there you go. All right, so she's gonna behave, which is good. You're around D1 launch. That's crazy. You've been playing longer than I have. I did not start playing. What are you looking at me for? What? I did not start playing until probably a couple months before the Taken King launch. So I was playing during House of Wolves. At the end of it. What? Put your little paw down. Right into the... No. You're not jumping. Stop. I don't even know where I... Can you stop? You mean it when you say Destiny is your childhood? I mean, that's great. I think everyone should have a game that basically defined their childhood. For me, my childhood... And I'm not talking like my preteen, but I'm talking about around the age you started playing Destiny. My childhood was Mario 64 and Sonic 2. And then Mario Kart Super Circuit and like Pokemon Red, right? That's what I played growing up. Actually, I'm gonna go Pokemon Crystal over Pokemon Red because while I did play Pokemon Red first, Crystal holds a more special place in me. What are you doing? There's nothing over there, Pete. Say hi to the internet, Daisy. Meow for the internet. Meow. That's the kitty. All right, let's try this again. Get them. Get the trace. Ooh, chest piece. Put them a little bit of wapa, juke, and then just started laying it down. And then my preteen to teenage years were defined with. My preteen years were defined by Kingdom Hearts. And then my teenage years, I really got into Call of Duty and multiplayer games. Because that was the PS3 era. So that was full-blown, all the multiplayer games. It was a good time. Alright, now that we can see and we know where we're going. I also have to remember I'm not on Warlock. So we have to... It's gonna boost this up. Do we have any new ornaments for it? No, the only one I'm missing the... Does not look as good as that one. We'll keep that one on. But yeah, one day I'll make a video talking about everything that kind of shaped me as the person I am today via video games, because there's a lot of stuff on these shelves behind me. You know, got me through a lot, opened my eyes, taught me different things about games. So the things I will not be doing on my alts, because I've already done them and I, you know, don't feel they're necessary to do, is I don't even know if you can do them multiple times, but like get Kvashtov, get the the, what is it? The heavy trace rifle. Not Metamorphosis. That might be called Metamorphosis. I can't give it all to Destiny, though. I'm Mooster Chief for a reason. Oh, obviously. Gotta give Halo its due. I never played Halo. I did not have it growing up. I was a PlayStation and Nintendo kid. I do own it on PC. I own the Master Chief Collection. I just never played it. It's not included in the 83 games lists. But I do have all the Halos up to... Huh! My first Titan save! Booyakasha! That's fine. She's taking a nap. If you own Master Chief Collection, you gotta play it. Oh, maybe. That might be a fun little stream idea. Playing Halo for the first time. I could add it, honestly. I used to rag on Halo a lot in high school because there were guys in my school that were like, Halo is the greatest game of all time. It's the greatest thing ever. And as a shooter, as someone who was getting into shooters who just hadn't played Halo because I did not have an Xbox, my argument to them would be, it took you how long to be able to aim down sights? Because to me, shooters always had, because I didn't play Doom or Wolfenstein, right? The games that inspired Halo. To me, shooters, you always were able to aim down sights. Even Fallout New Vegas, I could aim down the sight of my gun. Those guys were kind of right until 2015, at least. I mean, I think that's subjective. But obviously, I'm not going to rag on anybody that's saying, you know, Halo is like the greatest game of all time, if that's their opinion. By all means. I personally don't think so. Maybe my mind will change after I play the Halo games. But, you know, we'll see what happens. We got to get through Cyberpunk first. But tonight I just wanted to play a little Destiny. And we've been playing the same mission for 40 minutes. Which is fine by me. Okay. I hit that wizard with a nade like you ain't never seen before. In the Titan's laboratory. With the hardest fist you've ever seen. The witness blows the city to smithereens. There is doom and gloom in the Guardian's tomb. In the last city. The best shooter is 100% either Half-Life 1 or 2, but my favorite is Halo 3. See, I never played the Half-Life games either. There's just a bunch of games I never played because I didn't have the means to play them. So, for instance, I posted this on, what was it, Blue Sky and Instagram and Threads the other day. I have played World of Warcraft on and off for about probably 10 years, and the reason being because when I was a kid, we didn't have Wi-Fi internet until I was halfway done with high school. And at the time, I didn't make any money. And my mom was not the biggest fan of paying a monthly subscription for a video game. So now I'm an adult, and I've played on and off since, you know, between trial accounts and my own account, and paying for it, probably about 10 years or so. And I wasn't able to really start playing it until I got a computer. Boink. I forgot if there were two or not. So, blues, but we get a free upgrade module. Rolled in the slot we don't need. You know, so I didn't have a PC where I could play Half-Life 2 or yeah. Our cat's being spoiled tonight.
Well, every day.
Do you have something listing with all the 83 games somewhere? I don't. I'm thinking about making a backlog. I was also thinking of just putting it in the Discord. Just making a pinned comment with all the games. Actually, that might be the easiest thing to do, is to just put it in the Discord. I could throw it in the announcements channel and pin it. That way all you have to do is click the little pin icon in the top right hand corner, and then when I beat a game I just put a line through it on the PC. I think we'll do that. That's a good idea, Chief. Thanks. I didn't even think of that, of where I have the list. It is
It's changed. Light and dark are welling up here.
It's in my
More than I've
notebook.
ever felt before.
That's where I've been keeping it.
Feels like you could reach out and pull all that power to you. Control it. Could you?
Here it is. That's an old piece of paper, but right now I just have it listed. So we'll do that. I might do that maybe after stream. If not, I'll do that this weekend. I mean, dude, look at this. Look how good this looks. Oh, this, we have to get this without the HUD. Wait for the little thing to go away. There we go. These are going on all the socials. All the socials. All right, let's get the prismatic unlock. All right, so now we've done our first, or we've done our favorite Destiny 2 expansion. What's everybody's favorite Destiny 1 expansion? I'll start Rise of Iron. Great minds think alike, baby. Great minds think alike.
The line between light and dark is... it's gone. It's gone.
I need to get a new chair. The piston in my chair is going. And my chair just keeps going.
How?
Yo, what up, Sal? Taken King was very good. I just, in D1, and I said this in my, I'm pretty sure I said this in my 10 years of Destiny video, I was just enamored with the Iron Lords. I thought they were the coolest aspect of the lore. So when we got Rise of Iron, I was all over it. It was my favorite expansion. I remember playing it at launch, waiting in the queue the morning it dropped. It was just so fun. All right, I have no idea what a good prismatic Titan build is. Daisy, you moved the camera. Behave. You want these back? Ah, don't you nip at me. I'm giving you pets. My cat's being stinky now. There's a lot of Iron Lord stuff in Destiny Rising. I know it's an alternate universe, though. So that's the only downfall. Sal, how are you doing today, by the way? You hear the Yankees are eyeing, who is it, Hernandez, if they don't get Juan Soto? I don't like it. Prismatic Titan starting build excels at locking down targets with Diamond Lance and follow up with a devastating melee. Yeah, that's what I was seeing posting around. And then them and Tim Hill have a mutual interest in getting back together. So maybe we'll see. Soto needs to get that done. Dude, I want Soto here. No. No jump. No jump. Dude, I need Soto to be a Yankee. Big itch. Also, Harvey Birdman, possibly a Yankee again? That would be wild. No. Stop trying to jump. No. This is not a toy. This is not... You guys want to see what I'm putting up with right here? I know. I love you, Daisy. Hey, stop. Stop. Harvey Birdman. Santander 2 is a backup plan. Yeah, I know. Will you stop trying to bat at me? What are you doing? Why are you being stinky? Quit looking at my gut. Anyway. Stop. You gonna bite me again? You gonna bite me again? Don't swish your tail at me. She's being stinky. Alright, where were we going?
We can use this.
So I have a Prismatic Titan build I could probably find somewhere, so I'm just going to stick with the build we have set, just because we're already set up for it.
Signals coming from here.
Of course, the Dodgers are front runners for that 23-year-old Japanese pitcher, because 2 ain't enough for them. I heard the Yankees are looking to pick him up, too, which is wild. Oh, this is cool. Ready? When they show the witness's face. Me. See how bad my aim is? And I'm on controller. Can you imagine if I was on PC? I tried playing on PC when Shadowkeep came out. Remember when everyone thought No Man's Sky was going to be the next big thing back in 2016? And it flopped. But they rebuilt it, man. I have friends who play No Man's Sky, and they're all over it. That's right, I gotta go up here. You know what? We'll use Prismatic Titan for right now. Stop meowing, you're okay. Got him. I do want to play No Man's Sky, but I want to, like, we have to clear this list. And I know playing, there it is. There's the witness. And I know playing Destiny doesn't help us get closer, but I figured tonight we'll have a little fun. And then next Thursday we'll pick it back up. And then we'll take a break for Thanksgiving. So we'll probably take the week of Thanksgiving off. Maybe do a Black Friday stream. It all depends how I'm feeling. I'm not going to make that promise or guarantee. This list is going to take at least 2 years. All right, so are we counting years? Are we going to count years at the start of January, or are we going to start from when I started streaming like 3 weeks ago? Stop. No. This is what I get trying to keep my cat in line. I lose. Will you stop pulling paper? We're gonna do this again. Start from that stream. All right, I'm gonna mark down that stream, and we're gonna see where we are next. I think it was October was our first stream. Actually, I'll tell you right now. If my cat stops. Well, I can't tell you right now. Go home. We'll probably have to redo our, not our build, but our artifact, because now we have diamond lances, which change everything. Don't know what that grenade does. So I'm gonna type up the list. So here's what we're gonna do. Tonight or tomorrow, I'm gonna type up this list and put it in Discord for you guys. It'll be pinned. We're going full. Come here. First stream was October 3rd. All right, thanks, Chief. See you later, Sal. Have a good night, my guy. All right. So we're going to see October 3rd of 2025. We're going to see where we are on the list. So tonight was a little reprieve. Obviously, we're not going to hold holidays against ourselves. Hold that real quick. Tangle first. And shatter. One more. Got it.
That was intense.
She's on the white shelf.
I need a minute.
You guys can see Daisy behind me over there. Daisy. Oh, we got a treasure chest, right? Alright, I missed this cutscene the first time through because I got kicked to orbit, so we're gonna watch this cutscene and then we'll go from there.
Traveler, it's hurting. I can feel. I feel it's.
This is the best cutscene in the campaign. Yeah, I missed it my first time through. I had to replay it on my Warlock. Excisions are good.
Thanks. So, what's next? We're outmatched. We're alone, and what is that noise?
It's coming from over there.
You gotta get better boots, Crow. I could hear you coming a mile away. Now, Aldrin, he could sneak up on a fella. You're not Crow. Well, I'll be damned.
How does he know it's us? Look at what I'm wearing.
Cade, how long has it been?
A lifetime. The kid told me a few guns were on their way. Said the Vanguard would send their best. It's real good to see you two. I finally have someone to talk to about Crow's stupid haircut. Come on. I'm guessing you have questions. And I won't say I have answers. But let's talk.
Bro's just got a feeling. I got a feeling.
I I like Crow's haircut.
I hate Crow's haircut. It's probably different if I have my helmet off. I don't know if you can have your helmet off in this cutscene. I'll have to try it on my hunter. Daisy's playing with a bag.
Well, where to even start?
I missed this whole
I
cutscene the
died.
first time
You
through. I had to watch it on
Probably
YouTube.
remember that. Not great. Partly my fault. Lesson learned. Let's not dwell. And after that, nothing. But not a bad nothing. A peaceful nothing. I think I felt her there too. My ghost. Sundance. She was part of me. Or I was part of her. Like we were two cards shuffled back into our deck, whole again. And then there was pain. Separation, something pulling me out. I woke up here in this body alone. No ghost, no way to use the light. And what could make this traumatic experience better than finding my killer waiting for me? But we talked it out because we're adults. He seems nicer these days. Yeah, pretty low bar, I'll admit. Because we got bigger problems. Bigger, weirder problems. Crow said this was all inside the Traveler, but I already knew.
Bum, bum, bum.
It's in pain. Pain I can feel. Somebody's up in that monolith with their hand on a knife. Crow calls it
The first knife.
And what it's doing out here has a name too. The final shape. It's the end of everything. So I figure, might as well try to stop it.
He said the thing. He said the thing. Roll credits. Roll credits. Bing. It's an old CinemaSins joke for anybody who knows it. Every time they say the title of the thing, just yell roll credits. That was a good cutscene. How do you guys feel about how Cade was used in the final shape?
I know I said it already, but it is good to see you. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
What's with all this tea?
It's good to see you too, Cade. I never thought.
Hey, it's all right. I get it. This is a lot. And as much as we both want to catch up, we ain't got that kind of time yet. We got to get out there and find Crow. I was expecting him, not you, and that ain't a good sign.
Yeah, you're right. We can save the celebrations for later. Guardian, we should... Can we talk for a minute first? Just you and me?
I'll give you two some prize.
You knew he wasn't staying around?
Last I heard from the kid, he was out on patrol.
I didn't know he was going how they sent him out. Have you seen the alternate ending to the final shape? This isn't a leak, by the way. This is out there. There was an alternate ending where instead of what happened, or instead of him being there, we basically used light and darkness ourselves. It seems dumb. You don't like it? It's okay. I don't think it's better than what we got. That's for sure. Also, honey, she's playing with your Poochie. Knocked a couple of them over. And she's chasing it around and batting it around. We got a couple so I don't think it was worse than what we got. it was just it was there, you know. Post box. What's this? I forgot my post box was this full, guys. Yeah, boy. I got a prime, dude. What is all this? I came to this character to get away from the clutter. We got more clutter. Actually, you know what? No, those are all those. I will deal with that another time. You know what? Before we... Ooh, is this the... Oh, okay. So we can do that. We have to redo all of these, which I'm not going to do on this character. I did it on my Warlock. I don't need to do it again. What we are going to do is we're going to stop... What we are going to do is we're going to stop here. I know it's a little early, but this is a really good place to stop. I'm going to go ahead and type up this list tonight. So I'm going to get this list posted onto Discord. It's going to be all the console games. I'm not going to include the Master Chief Collection because I just want to focus on my console games because there's a lot of them. So I'm going to post this on there for you guys. I'll have it pinned under, let's see, I'll have it pinned under announcements. So you just go to the announcement tab, click the little pinned message icon, and it'll be there for you guys. I'll at everyone so you at least get the notification bump that it's there. With all that being said, tonight was it was a nice fun change of pace. I just didn't know how I was feeling about Cyberpunk, so I figured we'd take a little break, recalibrate, reset. Next week we're gonna jump back into it. So next week will be Cyberpunk. The week after is Thanksgiving here in the States. So we'll be off for Thanksgiving because I just will not be around. I will be out at dinner. So more than likely, we only have 2 more streams for this month. Oh no, only 1 more stream for this month, which is next week, the 21st. And then our next stream will be in December. So just be aware, the way the holidays work, I'm very family oriented. So when the holidays come around, I don't edit, I don't do anything, but I am working on the next major YouTube video, so keep an eye on your subscription box for that. Otherwise, with all that being said, I'm going to head off for the night. I'll get this list out to you guys. Thank you all for stopping by. Chief, Sal, thank you guys for hanging out, chatting it up with me. It's always a pleasure. Mooster Chief, thanks for the clip. I watched it before during my break, and it was funny, and it was perfect. All right, I'm done rambling. I'll catch you guys later. Have a great night and a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain. Listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love. At least just let me say that when I talk to you, won't you bed walks right through and shoots right out through What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed, staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, won't you better try through and shoot right out through my heart. And I sound like a known, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. Confess I loved you, just thinking